I don't know if we're started. I don't know how this works. I only did this like one time. It says there's a 10-second delay. I don't know if that's like, if that's for me, if that's for you. I don't know if you're gonna see this part, but here we go. Let's do it. Boy, howdy. Let's get started, man. We're going. I think we're. I think we're started. I think we're going. I think we Gucci.
Did this like one time.
Oh, there he goes. I can hear myself. Oh, ooh, yeah. No, let's get rid of that. Okay. Do not like that. Do not like that. Okay, here we are.
Hey, Portal, call Rory.
Man, shut up, boy.
Happy birthday!
Sorry, I got advertisement on my phone. I don't know if that's coming through. I don't know what's going on. This is fun. This is already fun. I'm gonna hide this. Boop. What we have here, we have a little spooky skeleton man. Drew it for Halloween because, you know, this is the best time of year. Uh-oh, we got a comment from uh-oh, Inception. Okay, some people are watching. We're going. What's this guy? Hello. He says hello, and I say hello to you too. Glad you guys are here. Glad you guys are hanging out with a little old loser like me. You guys like this pumpkin boy? The vagabond says Inception. Yes, that is true. Let's hide these. This is a new layer. You guys want me to draw anything? I'm taking requests. I'll draw something really stupid just for you. Because I love you. Here we go. Just gonna draw just basic head shape to get things started. It takes me a long time to warm up. I'm not even gonna lie. I have to spend like 20 to 30 minutes just drawing really stupid stuff, not even like caring about what it looks like. Cause you're drawing muscle in your brain. Uh-oh, Phil. Phil says hello there. Hello, Phil. What up? How you doing? Just hanging out. Drawing a face. I draw very rough and like disgusting. Yeah, I usually just draw in pen. I love drawing in pen. Spooky things. He says draw spooky things. Okay, well, this is gonna be spooky. For me, the hardest part of drawing the face is like drawing the eyes. Like, I love drawing, draw an eyeball like this. Boom, easy peasy. You got the double eyelids. You got that. You got the pupil. You got the iris. Looking delicious. But as soon as you try to draw that over here, that is a different story. You should draw a spooky venom. Okay, we can do that. That we can do. Yeah, see, like, because the eye is supposed to be like another eye length here, and then the eye is like right here, but like I can never get it to look right. It looks stupid. But whatever. Let's draw a spooky venom. All right, here we go. Let's see. I draw venom. Like, there's so many different ways to draw venom. You've got like your Todd McFarlane venom, the OG venom. Then you got like a Mark Bagley. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. You got that venom, or he's kind of got like a duck bill right here. I don't know how to pronounce that, and he's got like sharp teeth. Then you got like that disgusting. I think the artist is Eric Larson. I'm not sure, but he just get like a really long like jaw that just like comes out like over here, and that is just gross. We got some other people coming in here. Hey, what up? How you doing? That looks like Spider-Man. And then this other guy says, oh, hi, we got Mr. Jose in the house. What's up, Mr. Jose? How you doing? Okay, anyway, Venom. Yeah, it's probably not going to be pretty good. But Venom, if there's one thing I like about Venom, he's got ginormous traps, dude. His trap muscles, man, they're just... He's a hulking beast. I actually haven't drawn Venom in a little bit, which is shocking. I'm usually just drawing Spider-Man. And I also don't really draw in Photoshop that often, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's see. Venom's got some big old eyes. Do you guys like Venom with a long tongue? Or do you guys like just like grinning Venom, where he's just like grinning? I kind of like both. Venom with the big old tongue is pretty cool. Let's see here. I love the Venom in Ultimate Spider-Man, where he's got like these jaggy teeth like this. That's pretty cool. And he's like super gooey like that. Ooh. Yuck. And then he's got like his tongue that like comes out like this. Oh, and I love the eyes, because the eyes, it's like a subtle little thing. This probably doesn't even make any sense, but the eyes are like so gooey and big like that they're just like, they're soulless. You know what I mean? Like you look at those eyes and you're like, man, whatever's in there, it is gone now. Like that is just a monster I'm looking at now. Like that is just, the thing that was in there is not in there anymore. You know what I mean? Now it's just a goo monster. It's just soulless. I love it. I love Ultimate Venom. Draw Venom eating a pancreas. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can. That's something. I don't even know what a pancreas looks like. I mean, it's something that's in the body, so I assume it looks like this, right? Probably just looks like that. I mean, everything that's in the body just looks like that. Pancreas. Eyes, long teeth. I like me a grinning Venom, but you do what you want. Okay. Oh, okay, so you like the OG Venom, too. You like the Todd McFarlane. I'm scary. Let's see here. There are some artists that can, like, do this thing where they, like, just, they fill it in, you know, and they kind of, like, erase, like, they just draw, like, the shapes, like, the big hulking shapes, and then they're able to just, like, fill in the rest with, like, white. I don't know how they do that. I took an art class one time, and I did that with charcoal, you know, it's, just, like, put the whole page in charcoal. And then I just kind of like erase the detail from there. But I don't know. I'm not really good at that. I don't really know, but I'm just doing it here just because why not? We're getting experimental. We're getting experimental. Yeah, it takes me a little bit to some days, like I can draw really good. Like I don't know what happens. Like I'll wake up and I'll just start sketching and I'm like, oh, everything's going good. This is going good. This is great. I'm so good. But then there are some days that I try to draw and I'm like, I don't even remember how to draw just a basic smiley face. Like, I don't know what happened to me. Then I have to, like, take a break. The hardest part for me to draw in Venom are his eyes. Because, like, trying to fit his eyes onto the face, it's pretty hard. Yeah. And then I always have to, like, readjust the size of his skull. Yeah, that's the stuff right there. That's the stuff right there. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. So, did you guys see the new Venom movie? What do you think of the new Venom movie? I mean, you guys are here because of my Spider-Man cartoon, right? I actually made a Spider-Man animation. Really? I'll have to check that out. I'll have to watch that. Yeah, you guys like the Venom movie? It's very mixed. Opinions on it are very, very mixed. I saw it Thursday night. I saw it opening night. When I was a little baby boy, when I was a little kid, I was like, man, I want a Venom movie. Like I saw the Spider-Man movie. My dad took me out of school early to watch Spider-Man 3 when I was a kid. And I was so hyped, dude. I was like, oh, finally Venom in a movie. And when I was a kid, I loved it. I saw it. I loved it. I was like, oh, this is great. But then, you know, of course, we all know Spider-Man 3 ain't that hot, but it still has a sweet spot in my heart. I still love Spider-Man 3. I still love Tobey. I'm not gonna lie. He's just goofy, and I can't help it. He's goofy, and I love him, and I just feel bad for him, you know? Like, anything that goes wrong to Tobey Maguire, which is everything, it just makes me sad. But yeah, here, this is just a real quick Venom, just a real quick sketch. Like, if I was drawing on paper, this is how I would do it. Also, I love drawing in Photoshop and everything, but it just doesn't feel right, at least not with my tablet. Like, I can never get the shapes that I want with my hand. So, I just kind of wing it. Also, is everything good? Like, is the audio and stuff good? You guys have any problems? I thought the movie was fun, not a cinematic masterpiece, but not an abomination. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I thought the same thing. You know, it's like, it's weird. It's just like a fun B movie. It's just like a fun B movie with like goofy Venom antics, but like, I don't know. It's not the Venom movie that I wanted, you know? Because to me, Venom is like, he's kind of spooky. Like in the comics, he wasn't really spooky. He was spooky looking, but he was really goofy. He was really stupid. But, yeah, like, in the Ultimate Spider-Man comics, he was scary. You know what I mean? I just think Venom as like a concept, you know, like just look at him. He's disgusting. He's a big gooey monster. You know, I want to be scared of that. Like I want to, when I'm in the movies, I want to see that and I want to be spooked. I want to be spooked. Yeah, I don't really like how this is like turning out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna abandon this drawing. Let's just go ahead and hide that. Yeah. Haha, grinning Todd McFarlane Venom. That is it. That is it. I was gonna delete it, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna hide it. All right, you guys. Let's see here. B. Oh, it's a fun B movie. Yeah, that is correct. I thought so too. You know, the ending I thought was like it just happened way too fast, and I was like, what's happening? It's okay. All right, sure. It's very silly. The whole movie's like really dumb. That's kind of why I liked it. I have to watch it again. I only saw it once. I haven't seen it since Thursday night. Oh, ew, let's not look at that. I went with my pep, and we had a good time. My dad loved it. It's very good. But yeah, it's really silly. And I don't even know what I'm drawing here. Just a head. That's like my go-to. Like sometimes it's kind of like, you know how when you're driving and you're like, you make the same route so many times, your brain just kind of turns off and you're on autopilot. Like sometimes it's just me. And when I'm drawing, I'm just like, I just default to like a basic head shape. I like, I don't know. I like drawing with like dark contrast and stuff like that. That's why I always draw in pen. Oh, you're sorry? Oh yeah, you're that's right. Cause you said B movie, like the B movie. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, go back to lurking, you monster. One of my favorite artists is Shigenori Soejima, who did the art for the Persona games, and I have the art books for those, and I study those like a hawk, cause like he does that. Like I could tell he draws in Photoshop too. He also like made a couple of videos where he's drawing, but man, he's just like, dude, he just goes, and I just love the way he draws, and I'm like, wow, one day I wish I could draw like that. Lord have mercy. I don't know what to draw. I'm just gonna hop in here. I'm just gonna hop in Adobe Animate. You guys want to see that? It's 9:12. We've only been going for 12 minutes. This has been a very long 12 minutes for me. Oh yes, and I have some coffee. Okay. Yeah, I just made that. I made it cold because it's nighttime, and I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I just wanted to drink it cold. But yeah, that tastes like garbage. But I made so much of it, so I'm gonna have to drink it. Look, I have a whole lot. I have that much left. Not looking forward to chugging that down. But screw it, baby. I don't care. It's 9 p.m. I don't gotta go to work in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay up all night and cry. Okay. Let's hop on over here in Adobe Animate and let's see what's going on over here. Because this is probably what some of you guys want to see. You're like, where's Spider-Man? What other artists inspire you? Oh, have you seen Spidey's new suit from Far From Home? And if you have, what do you think? Yes. You know, I try so hard to avoid spoilers, you know? Like sometimes like I'll be crazy and be like, okay, I'm gonna go look at a spoiler. But sometimes it just like happens. Sometimes it just like pops up and I'm like, oh, cover my eyes. But yes, I did see the new suit and I love it. I love some aspects of it. I love that. God, it's so cool. Like I can't wait to see what it looks like on film, because you know how the set photos don't always look like how they do in the movies. But I love the red and black, man. That is red and black. That is a good combo. Because like in the OG Spidey comics, apparently they're supposed to be red and black, and the blue is just highlights. And I can see that. Like I just love the red and the black combo. The fingerless gloves look. That is so cool. Where he's got like, he's got like fingerless gloves. It kind of looks like the Alex Ross suit almost. The suit that was gonna be the suit in Sam Raimi's Spidey 1. Dropping some trivia on you. Yeah. yeah, I don't know. Red and black looks dope. Love it. Can't wait to see it. Mysterio's in it. Jake Gyllenhaal's gonna be Mysterio. Ooh, so excited for that. Can't wait to see what that's gonna look like. Oh man, they better do some cool stuff with Mysterio, because if they don't, 4:13 a.m. actually. Oh, for you. Oh, 4:13 for you. Yeah, that is, yeah, man. You should go to sleep, unless you just woke up. Unless you got nothing better to do than stay up. What other artists inspire me? I actually have a couple of art books right here if you guys want to check it out. Ta-da! This is the art book for The Legend of Korra. I have the one for Avatar: Last Airbender too. Avatar: Last Airbender is like one of my favorite things ever. But I love the art in this. Just because characters have like, I mean, I would show it to you, but this is kind of like a big book and it's kind of awkward, and I'm sure you know what it looks like. But I just love the character designs in it, because they're like super simple. Like they follow like, you know, normal human body proportions or whatever. And their faces do too. But they also do like crazy cartoony expressions and stuff. I don't know. I really like it. I like the art book. I use that as like reference a lot. I used to be so bad at drawing so many things. I still really am. I need like a lot of practice. I just kind of like practice here and there every chance I get. Some of my early stuff is just awful. I love drawing faces from the side. That's like my favorite thing to do. Especially the eyeball. I love drawing the eye from the side. It's just like triangle. Like, you know those books? I'm sure you guys seen that picture where it's like, what are you drawing? I'm just drawing stuff. Oh yeah, sure it is. Oh hey, Leo's here. What's up, Leo? Leo's pretty cool. I don't know you personally, Leo, but I know you always comment on all my stuff, and I do keep my eye on you, and I do remember you. And thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, like that. Anyway, what? Sorry, I go on a tangent. Yeah, those art books and stuff where they're like, oh, draw these shapes and draw these shapes. I used to like never do that. I was like, oh, whatever. I'm just gonna like forget this art book. It doesn't work for me. I'm just gonna like draw whatever. But no, like one thing that I started like when I actually was like, okay, I want to get good at drawing. I really did learn that like shapes are everything. So like, yeah, like learning, like looking at something and then like analyzing the shapes that would make up that thing, like really goes a long way in like being able to draw it. So like the eyeball from the side is like literally just a triangle. Like that's just something to learn. And then noticing little things like this little, like giving it depth by just adding this line right here. Like that, it's kind of like your cheekbone or whatever. Just stuff like that. I'm still learning. I still don't really know what I'm doing. I just like draw every chance I get. I'm just like constantly drawing. I'm like trying to force myself to draw things that I know I'm terrible at. Like one thing that I just absolutely cannot draw is I'm stuck at perspective, first of all. But like vehicles, and like vehicles are like, if you break them down in shapes, they're super duper easy. You know, you got a rectangle here. You got like a, I don't know what that, can't remember what shape that is right now. Probably like a pentagon or what. No, that's definitely, I don't know, hexagon. What do you call that? I don't know. But it's got wheels or whatever. Like you break it down into shapes, you're like, okay, this is not a problem. But like, I don't know, drawing it and making it look right, that's a different story. Are you gonna show Spidey? I follow you on Insta. Oh, thank you, Brett. Sweet. I watched your channel since I didn't know English. I'm Brazilian. Nice. Hello from Brazil. I mean, hello from Texas to Brazil. Cool. Yeah, here's some Spidey-ness right here. I was gonna clean this up on stream. I was just like trying to warm up first. But yeah, check it out, dude. This is there's like a little scene that I've got. Spidey's running on a crane. He jumps and he swings off into the sunset. I did the roughs for this like a long time ago. I've just been dreading cleaning it up. There's so much work to be done here, you guys. Okay, so like, see this? This is just like the running animation. It cycles, but it's probably like 12 frames long. But you got Spidey, you know, he's going. We've got to have those key poses, you know. You really want to. He's like running as fast as he can because he's Spider-Man. He's strong, you know. And he's running and running. And yeah, I've only got a couple of those frames cleaned up. because I've got to go through each one. You see these ones in purple? I've got to go through each one, outline it in black, and make sure, like, a lot of these details are missing because these are just gestural. So, like, none of these individual fingers are drawn here, or, like, this entire arm is just a blob. So I have to go through and, like, when I do the line art, I have to figure out, okay, the shoulder's going to go right here, his bicep is going to go right here, like, his little tricep is going to go right here, and then his hand is going to be, like, clenched or whatever, and I have to make sure that his character model stays on point in each frame, which is very hard to do. But yeah, I have to clean this up. This is going to take place during sunset. It's going to have nice, beautiful sunset-y colors. But yeah, and then this is just a blob. Like, I don't even want to clean this up because I don't even know what I'm going to do. This is going to be hard. He's just an orange blob. A lot of these are just blobs. Blob, 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 blob. And then he swings off. And I'm terrible at perspective, so I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, this is just going to be a whole bunch of buildings and stuff. Yeah, I'm regretting. That's going to be really hard. Yeah, international, baby. That's right. Thank you. That makes me that makes me happy, but I find it more scary than it does make me happy. I wish I could do this more often. I've been trying to do this for so long. It's just that my life right now is just a horrible train wreck. This is like, this amount of free time I have right here is like the only amount of free time I'm gonna have for a very long time. So it's like, if I don't do it now, then I'm never ever gonna do it. But okay, you know what? Let's hop in here. Let's clean up some of these frames, because it looks like I already did the line art for this frame. So I'm just gonna hop in there and clean that up. Here we go. Yeah. So I have two layers right here. This top layer is the cleanup layer, and this bottom layer right here is the just the purple. Not the purple, but the just the sketchy layer. So I draw this first. I actually usually have one that I do even before this one, where it's the orange one that I do. I don't know if this is how people normally do this. It's just how I do it. But the one before I draw this purple one is like literally just like a stick figure. And I draw this like as fast as possible because I just want to get the motion right first. Like, I don't care about if the art looks good. I just want to make sure the motion looks right and the timing. Because in animation, like, timing is everything. Like, these keyframes up here, like, some of them only last one frame. Like, these last one frame. But then some of them last 2 frames. I don't know why I'm pointing. You can't see that. 2 frames. So these, like, your eyeball sees these for a little bit longer than they see these. So the timing is, like, very important. Like, is this going to last 1 frame, or is this going to last 2 frames? Do I even put a frame here, or do I just jump from this pose to this pose, like, without an in-between? Stuff like that. So, like, that's why I do the stick figure first, because I don't have to worry about making it look good. I can just, like, I don't know, do gestural. Then I go to the purple, where I try to make it look somewhat decent. And then from the purple, I head on over to the line work, which we have here. So this one's already lined up. So, like, there's some details. Like, I don't know if you've ever, like, paused an anime or something and you see Naruto's face and it's just like, it's just like a smear and like a blur. And you're like, oh, that looks horrible. But a lot of those are in-betweens, so they happen so fast you don't even see them. So that's why, like, on some of these, I kind of, like, skimp on the art. Like, Spider-Man's foot right here, like, and, like, I don't even know what's going on over here. But I know that this is a frame that's only going to last for 1 second. So I just kind of, like, to save as much time as possible, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, nobody's going to notice these teeny tiny little details. But in some, like, if you're going to work for, like, some studio or some place or whatever, they do care. Like, even if it is, like, an in-between, like, you want it to make everything be on model. So that's kind of spooky. But, hey, whatever. I'm working by my own rules, baby. And my own rule, I say, I don't care if that hand looks stupid. Nothing to do with the stream, but what do you think of the MTV Spider-Man show? That is a great question. I love that show. That is amazing. Well, it's not amazing. It's like, I don't know. There's something about it that I really like. The animation style puts a lot of people off because it's like 3D animation. And I get it. Totally get it. But I love it, man. It's so cool. Oh, Neil Patrick Harris is Spider-Man. You don't get no better than that. Come on. To me, the Neil Patrick Harris Spidey voice, that's the Spidey voice right there. I love how like when he's doing Peter Parker, he does like a normal voice, and then he does like when he's got like his Spider-Man mask on, he's like it's kind of muffled. I don't know. I like it. I love it. I love the MTV Spider-Man show. I didn't watch it until like years later. I remember when I was like a little kid in school, one of my friends had a T-shirt, and I was like, "Oh, cool Spider-Man T-shirt." But then I noticed that it was kind of weird. I was like, "What? I've never seen that Spider-Man before. What is that?" He's like, "Oh, it's a show on MTV," and I'm like, "I don't have cable. I can't watch it." So then years and years later, I saw it on DVD, and I was like, "That's that one show, snap, dog." And then I bought it, and then I was probably eating cereal, and I just watched it. But yeah, I have all the DVDs of it. I've seen it like a million times. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like a college-aged Spidey. I like a high school Spidey too, but I can relate to an older Spider-Man, so. What are your thoughts on Spectacular Spider-Man? I wish I hadn't stopped animating. I forgot how to do it, and I'm stuck on an old version because Flash 6 is not compatible with my system. Ouch. Yeah, the weird thing with art for me is, like, if I don't constantly practice it, I'll forget. Like, I used to only draw at school, but then as soon as I got out of school, I was like, oh, no. Like, if I don't... Oh, God, it's super windy outside my window right now. I hope the power doesn't go out. That'd be no bueno. I used to, like, only draw at school. But then when I became a big boy, I was like, oh, no, I don't go to school anymore. What am I going to do? Also, I'm just kind of, like, not even paying attention. Here we go. That's more like it. I turned on an onion skin so I can see what the frame before it looked like. Because I want the shadows to, like, be consistent. And that's what I'm drawing right now, the shadows. I took the color from this one right here with this little eyedropper. I took the color from that, and I went to the next frame. And then now I'm just going to draw these shadows kind of identical to how I drew them on this frame, but on this frame. But, yeah, I always forget how to draw if I don't constantly draw. Like, if I don't draw for, like, a few weeks, then it takes me, like, a few days to remember how to draw something that I was able to draw before. Because a lot of people think drawing is, like, some kind of, like you're born with it or something. But I'm like, no, not for me anyway. I've got to, like, really practice that. But, yeah. Yeah, Spectacular Spider-Man. Oh, don't even get me started on Spectacular Spider-Man. I think Spectacular Spider-Man is the best version of Spider-Man, hands down. Of all the movies, even the comic books, of everything. I think Spectacular Spidey is the definitive version of Spider-Man. It's not even a contest. Not to me, anyway. And hey, I'm a big nerd, dude. I've seen all of it. I've seen it. I've read it. This hand looks stupid, but it's okay. Yeah. Spectacular Spider-Man, fantastic. Spectacular Spider-Man is spectacular. Cool. Yeah, I've got this big spider on his chest. I'll show you this scene really quick. This one's the scene that's already done. Ooh, that was a test. This is a scene that's already done, but pow. That one, oh my god, that one took forever. Especially getting this motion right here. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I was talking about the spider. See, the spider on this scene is like really small, and I put it on the internet, and some people cyberbullied me, or they roasted me. They're like, yo, that spider's too tiny. If I were to change one thing, I'd make that spider bigger. And I was like, okay, that's actually, that's a genius. I didn't think about that. Because, yeah, he's like moving too fast, and it's too dark, and it just looks like a error. It doesn't really look like a spider. So when I started doing other scenes, I was like, I gotta make the spider on his chest bigger. So I made it like ginormous, so you can, tell that it's Spidey. How old is my Spider-Man? Thwip, I see you're a man of culture. Yes. My Spidey, he is 20, late, mid-20, I don't know an exact age. I'm just gonna say like probably 25, 26. Enough to not have his life together. Yeah, I'm pulling like so many different inspirations from so many different things, from not even just Spider-Man, just like a lot of stuff that I like. Just gonna put that in there. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. So when I'm drawing these shadows, I'm keeping stuff like this in mind. Like, I know that his light source is coming from behind him. So that's why he's got like this outline around his head. Because like the light is back here. So he's like rim, like they call it rim lighting. So he's got rim lighting. And then also stuff like this one little area right here that's not covered in shadow. That's like his pec. That's his chest. And that sticks out from his body, so I know the light is gonna hit that before it hits like the rest of this. So that's why I put that there. Same thing with this, like these little blotches on his hand. Like he's got the knuckles that stick out. So just like adding that shadow right there is like, oh, that's a 3-dimensional object. Yup. Let's do. Let's put some garbage right here. Whoop, whoop. I love this. I'm not gonna lie, it's like super hard to like talk and draw at the same time, so I'm sorry if I'm like, my brain only knows how to do one thing at a time. I cannot multitask. But I love doing this because it's like, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I love animating because it's so peaceful, you know? Like I just sit here. I'm usually like, wait, hold on. This is how I usually do it. Oh, that's why I'm so excited for it to get cold. Like, you have no idea. I sit in this chair, and I'm all like this with my blankie. I get my blankie, that's right. And I do one of these numbers, and I just kind of hang out, you know? I get nice and cold like God intended. Then I get my blankie, and then we go full burrito like this. Is Earth 1610 back yet? I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, looks dope. You referencing Ultimate Spidey looks dope. Oh yeah, you saw that in the picture. Yeah, I go full burrito. I love the cold. I love the weather. But yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, from probably this project file. Yeah, this one right here. I was just practicing. I love this art, but one thing I noticed, like, while drawing this Spider-Man from this art, I'm like, dang, they made him, like, skinny. Like, you see it here, but, like, when you're drawing it, you're like, man, that is one skinny Spidey. Like, yeah, he's, like, super skinny. But, I didn't want my Spidey to be that skinny. I was like, I wanted him to be, like, you know, thin and fit, but not that skinny. But, yeah. Full E.T. That is right. Not being rude, but why you sweating? Oh, God, am I sweating? I gotta see that real quick. Hold on. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not really sweating. I'm just, like, I'm just shiny. My skin is just oily. I apologize that I'm a disgusting animal. Yeah, I'm just oily. That's it. That's all there is to it. I don't even know why I'm, like, hunching over and getting so close. I recorded myself drawing one time just to see what I looked like, and I noticed that I did this thing a lot where my head would like do this. So I hope I'm not doing that too much because that's embarrassing. The lighting in my room is atrocious too, so apologies for that. Yeah, okay. So, what was I doing? What was I talking about? I don't even know. Oh yeah, here's the next shot. Did I even, like, play this in full? Pow! There's, like, a lot of weird stuff with this one. Like, it looks really good, but there's just, like, I don't know. The arc that his foot travels in, like, kind of bothers me. But, whatever. You only see it for like a split second, so who cares? What was I doing? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is the fun stuff. Yeah, I go full ET and I just hang out and do this. It's nice and relaxing. I put some music on. I put some Katamari on. Actually, I was listening to that not too long ago. I would play it here, but I don't want like the stream police to come and arrest me. This Resident Evil 2. Yeah, see, I was listening to Katamari. Oh Lord. Yeah, this is what I do. When I can, this is what I do, and it makes me happy. See, okay, maybe my Spider-Man is skinny, because look at that chicken leg, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so this one's easy, it's just rim lighting. So we're just gonna go. But yeah, you know, you have to do this frame by frame for however many frames you have. And it takes a little bit, but you get used to it, you know. It's nice and serene, it's nice and peaceful. It's a lonely life, but it's a fun one. But yeah, man, if you guys want me to like hop into Photoshop and draw something stupid, I can do that. In fact, I'd probably prefer that. Like, this is fun, but like, this is kind of boring. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't exactly like the most interesting thing to watch. Let's see. Let's do. Yeah, and like, this white is like an off-white because it's sunset. So that's fun. Just gonna go ahead and. Oh, trying to figure out how I wanted Spider-Man's eyes shape to be took me forever. I was like, do I want Spider-Man with the small eyes? Or do I want Spidey with big eyes? Do I want him to move? Do I not want him to move? But I decided to take inspiration. Like, this, like, it's so simple, but like, so many different artists draw Spider-Man in like so many different ways. So I wanted to take a lot of my favorite artists' take on Spider-Man and like mix them together into like my own Spider-Man. So I took the spider from Ultimate Spider-Man, which is like, which is this spider right here. So I took that spider, but notice how his eyes are like ginormous and he's got like this little line in them. I didn't want to do that. I took the eyes from artist John Romita Jr. I like his Spider-Man a lot. So I took the eyes from that artist. And then, well, I didn't steal them. I just took inspiration from them. There's a difference. It's a big old hearty difference. But yeah, so the spider from Ultimate, the overall like body shape and stuff from artist Marcos Martin, whose art is just so good. It's so cool. What other type of music do I listen to? I forgot I had Katamari on in the background. Boop. I listen to all kinds of stuff. I mostly just put on soundtracks because they are how do I like? They're really long and I can just kind of like zone out and listen to it. A lot of them don't have that many lyrics in them. And I'm a big ginormous nerd, so when I do listen to songs that have lyrics in them, it's like probably just from a Japanese game. And I can't even understand what they're saying, so it's just like part of the music. But yeah, I listen to other stuff like yeah, it's mostly just instrumental stuff. Some of those chill anime hip hop beats, if you know what I'm saying. See, oh yeah, see, I love Spider-Man with the dark color scheme. We got right here like a dark greenish blue. Like, this is my Spidey is red and black, so suck it. Oops. Yeah, put this onion skin on. Damn. Yeah, just rim lighting all the way, huh? Zaboo. Zoop. Whoop. Let's put a little bicep right there. Bop. Zibbity-bibbity. It is so hard to talk and draw at the same time. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah. I'll probably go on for maybe another hour. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. Ba 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 ba. Have I seen Raphael's grandpa's art? No, I have not. I don't know who that is. I have a problem with colors. Do you have any problems to find a good color for the suit? I'm not gonna lie. I have like really big problems with colors too. Cause like on the hindsight, they're simple, right? Like, oh, Spider-Man's red and blue, or like, oh, this building is like brown. But it's like way harder than that, at least for me, cause like the colors can look too saturated or whatever. So I basically just try to find colors that are like contrasty, that like complement each other. So finding things like a color scheme like yellow and purple, like that's a good one. The classic orange and blue, or like cyan and blue or whatever. That one is a good one. It's a good one, but it's super overused. Like you watch any movie, like you see, like you look at the movie posters and it's just boom, orange and blue, orange and blue, orange and blue. And usually the color correction on the movie is like orange and blue. But yep. For this one, this red has like a pinkish orange to it. So if we were to color pick it, it's over here like hanging out in the red, but it's kind of like pink, kind of orangey right there. And then this isn't quite black, but it's got like some bluish greenish undertones in it. So if I were to raise up the brightness, you can kind of see right there. It's like bluish greenish. Because red and green are complementary colors on the color wheel. So that's why I put like a greenish hue in here. Because I didn't want it to just be like black. And I didn't want it to be blue either. Because I love red and blue Spidey, but I'm emo, so it's got to be black. What can I say? I don't know. But I don't give a... Oh, yep. Yeah, I don't want YouTube to shut my channel down, so I'm going to keep it clean. Boop, doop. Boop. Boop. Yeah, if YouTube, like, I don't know, supported, like... Because YouTube changed their algorithm to where, like, if you're, like, a YouTube animator or whatever, you're not going to get the big bucks as if you're somebody, like, making continuous content. So that's kind of a bummer. What is this program called? This is, oh, his name is Raphael Grandpa? I don't know who that is. What is the program called? This is Adobe Flash. But it's called Adobe Animate now because I have the Adobe CC or whatever. Chicken Man loves all my animations. Thanks, bro. Really, all of them? That's a big claim. That's a big claim. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Actually, I'm just gonna make a new file and I want to just draw some stupid stuff. Boom! We're all here together as a family. Let's draw. In class, I used to just like make stupid cartoons all the time. Let's do a let's draw a Goo Boy because it's Halloween. So I'm gonna go over here and do some orange. Let's draw this puddle creeping in, okay? So what I do is I'm gonna make that line a little bigger. I hit F7. So the tablet I have that I'm using is let me see if I can. The tablet I have that I use is a Wacom Intuos 4, 5, I don't know. Ta-da! It's a medium size. I want to get one with a screen on it because it's way easier to draw when there's a screen on there. But yeah, this is the Intuos 4 or 5. I've been using this tablet for such a long time. I had the version before it. I used that for like 2 years before that broke, and then I've had this one for like 3 or 4 years maybe. And the pen is very nice, you know, Wacom. I want a Cintiq, the one with the screen on it, but that's like $1,000. That's a lot of money. But there's a lot of cheaper options out there. So I've been eyeballing those. There's some for like $400 to $500, and I'm like, I kind of want that, but I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe I'll save up some money and get one of those. But anyway, I love this tablet because I would have just used like any other tablet, but this tablet's got like shortcut keys on it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like these little buttons on the side, and I have those mapped to the buttons that I need here, so I can just work really quick. So I push this button on my thing, which is like F6, or actually F7, or this one's gonna be F5. Oh yeah, I don't know if that shows up, but does that show up? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it does. Okay. So that's going to be my F5. When I hit F5, it's going to extend this frame out. So I want that to last like 2 frames. Then I'm going to hit F7 for a brand new frame. Boom! Then we got a whole brand new frame to work with. Then I'm just going to stretch this goo along here. Whop. Yeah. He's going to leave behind some residue because he's disgusting, just like me. This is going to be me. I think I'm going to have this goo like come in here and then like form like a little thing and then just plop back into goo and then go that way. I don't know. See, I don't know. I just do whatever. Hit F7. We're going to have this goo just continuously slog along here. This is probably going to look awful, but, you know, trial and error. Trial and error. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Whoa, the Cintiq in Brazil is 6K. Lord have mercy. Nice having me back. Enjoy the night and love life. Man, thank you, Phil. Good night. Have a good sleep. You have the small Intuos tablet. That's cool. I used to have, my very first one was a small. I don't know if it was an Intuos, but it didn't have any shortcut keys on it. It was like a $60 one or something. But yeah, I heard prices for stuff in Brazil is insane. Like, isn't a PlayStation 4 like over $1,000 or something? Like, man, I feel bad for you guys. That sucks. 6K. Ugh. So Leo, do you have a tablet? What are you rocking there? And some of this residue is just gonna like disappear, and we're just gonna have some more. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, it's decent. I mean, if I was being really picky about it, I would have just erased everything and started again. But actually, let's do that. I don't know. I've got a better idea for how I want this to look. Boop. And this is usually how it goes with me. So we're gonna have like a whole bunch of blank frames. Let's see, and just hit that. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. And then I want it to start about like probably right here. Then we're gonna have this goo, whoop, just peek in. Oh, it didn't even make it into the frame. Boop, just peek in. Pow, boop. Just kind of slouch out in here, boy. Whoa, that is like way too far. See, I want it to like kind of ease its way in there. And they kind of like get thinner as it comes in, you know? Ugh. Boop. Just getting real thin. Yeah. Oh, you only have a mouse? Man, I remember those days. I remember those days. I used to just draw on a mouse all the time. I would go full ET and then I would just mouse it up. I used to use Microsoft Paint and Windows Movie Maker. Those are my 2 programs. And let me tell you, Microsoft Paint ain't got no layers, son. That was a nightmare. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have it like, I don't know, hop up or something just to make it visually interesting. Let's have it like prepare the hop. It's gonna. Yeah. Disgusting. It's like anticipating, and then it's gonna go. Yep. Man, you guys, did you guys ever have a DSi? I know this is kind of weird. How old am I, brother? How old do I look, brother? How old do I look? Ugh, I get this one a lot, and I feel like I'm gonna get this one a lot until I die. I just noticed I'm doing like a bunch of 1 frames, but that's probably okay. This is probably gonna look. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, he's globbing up, and then he's gonna shorten up a little bit, and then he's gonna go boom, and he's gonna shooting out. That's too late for that one, so I'll put one right there. Oh, we're getting some Splatoon action. Maybe I might turn this into a Squid Kid if I'm feeling crazy. 15 or 18. Wow. Oh, I'm older than that. Older than 15 or 18. What does this look like? Whoa, now we're talking. Blech. See, animation is fun. It's a little too fast, so I'm gonna put a couple of I'm gonna extend a couple of these frames. Yeah, much older than 15 or 18. I used Photoscape, which is like a cheap version of a Photoshop with virus. Well, there you go. If it's not a complete program. 20, we're getting closer. You're getting a little warmer. It's no animation program unless it's got a virus with it. Like, if it doesn't have a virus, what are you doing? I remember I used to download so many viruses on accident. I'm just glad my mom let me do whatever I wanted with the computer when I was a kid, because she didn't know what was going on either. I was like, I'm just gonna use this computer. I'm just gonna download all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Fuck it. Oops. I downloaded so many viruses. I learned so many computer things around that time. I was like, how do I fix my computer? So I learned all this weird stuff about the registry and all that. I was like, man, this is... what an experience. What an experience. Boop, boop. But yeah, this is fun. This is a nice way to distract myself from the crippling loneliness. This is why I do this anyway, you know? Who needs friends when you got cartoons, am I right? What does this look like now? It's always a lot of this. See, that's fun. That's just a fun little... whoop. And I'm gonna have it like expand out a little more and then turn into something. Did you ever use free animation softwares like Furreal Paka? He's 53 years old. That is... yes, that is true. I am... hey, cat. Yeah, I am... whoa, he just lays out all the numbers on there. 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, it's definitely in there. It's definitely one of those numbers. That's for sure. Did I ever use free animation software? No. Well, the free animation software I use is Microsoft Paint. Don't get no freer than that, baby. That comes right there on the computer, except not anymore, because I think they got rid of that. But yep. No, I didn't really use anything free besides Microsoft Paint, and then I downloaded legally. Then I got a hold of a copy of Adobe Flash when I was like 12, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna be a big boy professional. This is what everybody on Newgrounds uses. Then I downloaded Flash. I think it was like CS. No, it was called Macromedia Flash 8. This is before Adobe bought them. I downloaded Macromedia Flash 8, and I was like starting to learn that, but I didn't know anything about how anything worked, and I didn't know anything about layers, so I was still doing everything on one layer as if it was Microsoft Paint, and I was doing what I was doing in Microsoft Paint, which is where I was like, because in Microsoft Paint you don't have any layers or anything, if you wanted to draw a new frame, you would just keep the frame, and then like if you wanted to move this arm, you would just erase this arm, and then you would just draw a new arm up here, so on and so forth. There was no onion skin, none of that stuff. I was doing that for the longest time. I actually think I still have some of my older stuff. Let me see if I can show it to you guys, if I can find it. Yay, let's go searching through all my files. Video production stuff, projects. There's a lot. There's way too many projects. Please kill me. Please, make it quick. Sanic running, what is that? Let's open that up. Oh, see, this is an old one. Oh, ooh, look how gross that looks. I mean, it's not too bad. I just don't like the way Sonic looks. But, see, I do stuff like this all the time. Just like little tests, little practices. Who needs friends when you have hentai, am I right? Hey, I cannot confirm nor deny, but... Choof! Yes, you're still alive. I was in the shower, but do you think you could animate Mysterio walking with smoke? Yo, that would be dope. I can't do that tonight. I'd be here all night, but one of these days, I'm putting that one in the think tank. Oh, I love Mysterio. Yeah, Mysterio's cool. Anyway, wait, let me see what this looks like. Oh, that looks disgusting. Yep. Just like extend that out a little bit, and that one too. What was I even talking about? Something I don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, I was looking for old Flash files. Might be file open. Program files. Program, no, not in there. I'm pretty sure it was program files. No, not in program files. And video footage, video editing stuff, video production stuff. I already checked in here. Projects. Nah, dog. I think they gone, boy. I think they gone. Video editing stuff, maybe. No. Video footage. Chubby dancing me. Let's never look in there. Oh, Flash animation files. Here we go. That's a lot of them. I don't even know anymore. Hunk. Good animation. Giraffe 2 general. I don't know. There's just so much. I'm trying to see if I can remember what some of these are. Robotnik's playing too. That's a good one. Oh, here's the Shia LaBeouf one. Shia LaBeouf murdered, finished, yes. Shia LaBeouf murdered sketches. Man, when I was making that Shia LaBeouf one, to this day I had no idea that would blow up the way that did. Like, that just blew my mind. But let's take a peek in there. Sonic Unleashed spoof Snap Into a Slim Jim. I know what the Snap Into a Slim Jim one, because I thought it was very funny when I made it. You don't manually draw your colors, you pick the color and click. That's nice. Yes, that is true. You're out, Chicken Man? Alright, peace out, dude. Oh, hey, look, Joseph's here. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, baby? How was your shoot? Was it good? Ugh, epic fail. Remember when people were still saying that? And I had my little exploding rabbits thing up here. You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Oh, God. Oh, we're about to crash Flash, aren't we? Oh, no. Adobe products. Don't you love them? Ah. I need more coffee. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's Snap Into a Slim Jim, alright. Yeah. Check that out. That's fun. Imagine if Shia LaBeouf saw your video. Funny story about that, actually. I like a 19-year-old Peter Parker. That's a very specific age. I like my Peter Parker 19 years old. Yeah, 19, that's a good age. I remember when I was 19. All those years ago. Yeah, that was a bad time for me. Yeah, this guy's just popping out of a body. You guys ever see those commercials, Snap Into a Slim Jim? Like, They're pretty old, but there was just this dude with like long hair. He would rip out his stuff. I don't think he ever ripped out of a person, but I could be wrong. He would just rip out his stuff and go, "Step it to a Slim Jim." I don't know. Apparently that scarred me for life because I still remember that to this day. Yeah. Okay. I was fat when I made this video. So everybody was like, did you model that character after yourself? The answer is no. No, I didn't. It just happens to look like me now. But you see, I gave him a little earring. Like, it's just a small little detail and nobody will notice. But, he's got a little earring right here because I figured this guy, he's walking in the woods. I don't know. Somebody who would do that would have an earring on. So I gave him an earring. I was trying to figure out my style. I still am. I don't really know what my style is. So, like, I didn't know how to draw faces or whatever. So this is kind of like what I came up with. But yeah, you're walking in the woods. Oh yeah, Shia LaBeouf. My friend, he works at this restaurant, and last weekend Shia LaBeouf was there, and I was like, no way, dude. And I was like, Shia LaBeouf was there at the restaurant. I should have been there. If I was there, man, I don't know what would I have done. What would I have said to Shia LaBeouf? I don't know what would I have said. You saw a very short animation of Mysterio, and it looked cool, so I thought it'd be cool if you did one, I guess. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would love to do one. I actually haven't drawn Mysterio that much. Every time I draw Mysterio, I put like a skull inside of the fishbowl helmet, because I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mysterio's just such a cool... He's so stupid, but he's just such a cool villain. And these are the sketches. So before it like turns into what you see, it starts out as stuff like this. Ew, getting down on all fours, yuck. This is like an old one I made when I was like a little kid. It's Sonic. I went through a Sonic phase. I thought Sonic was cool, man. I was like, man, Sonic, he's pretty cool. But Sonic is definitely not cool. I was proud of this. I'm not gonna lie. I was super proud of this. I drew this when I made this. I still remember. I drew this on like a really crappy laptop with just the mouse pad, not even a mouse. So that was a nightmare. But yeah, I remember I was so proud. I figured out how to do this, where I put this side of the hill on one layer and then this other side behind him, so he could like do that, like go behind it. I was like, I am such a genius that I figured out how to do that. Yeah. Ew, that was disgusting. This is the glob that I was just doing. Bloop. Oh yeah, I knew what else I wanted to work on. Where is it? I had this Metroid animation that I wanted to do. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I wanted to work on. Okay, might be. So this is like a short little animation. Could you show how you do a full body? Yeah, I could do that. So for me, this is like the hardest thing for me to draw ever, is just a full body. Like if you ever notice any like the art and stuff that I post, it's usually just like a head down to the navel area. Like I can draw legs. Legs are fine. But so like here's a leg, right? You got a thigh right here. Then you got your calf muscle. Then you got like your shin. And then like the thing about the foot is that it's kind of like a triangle. So then you've got like, that action. And I can draw a full body in like weird poses, because like I learned how to draw from drawing Spider-Man so much when I was a kid. But Spider-Man, I don't know if you know this, but he's always doing weird positions like this. And like no human being can like do that, you know what I mean? So I can draw weird full body positions like that, but it's really hard for me to draw just a body just like standing up straight. Yeah, it's so hard for me to do that. So it takes like intense focus, but let's see. What do you think of Electro? The new animated series and spectacular version are the best. What is your preferred hairstyle for Mr. Parker? What was I gonna say? Yeah, let's draw a Peter Parker. I like Peter Parker with long hair. Just because long hair is way more fun to draw. But in my cartoon, he doesn't have long hair. He has short hair like this. It's like shortish, longish. Just because I think bangs are fun to draw. I'm very excited to finish this because I love Mary Jane's hair and I just want to draw it like whoom coming out. These are just like the rough sketches, and this is animated in Photoshop. I just started learning how to animate in Photoshop because I love Adobe Flash or whatever, but I hate like the lines in it. And with Photoshop, I feel like I can get more of like a traditional feel, like a Studio Ghibli, like cell animation feel to it, so it doesn't look like so digital. But this background that I drew right here, that's actually based off of a photograph I took in Dallas, which I live next to Dallas, Texas. I went there and I snapped a picture for reference. Because I don't live in New York. I don't know what skyscrapers look like. I don't draw them on the regular. So I was like, I need some reference. So I snapped this picture. Oh, it was a reference. What kind of tablet do I use? I use a Wacom Intuos 4 or 5. One of those. I can't remember. I think it's a 5. But I do want to upgrade. So I took a picture of this background. Oh, here's just the OG picture right here. Ta-da! I took it when it was rainy and cold. Which is how I like it. I took it a long time ago too. But yeah. And then I do some colors here. This is the color scheme I'm using is for this because it's like a sunset is like yellow and purple. I still got a lot to fill in. But yeah, this hug was, oh my god, it took me forever to figure out. I thought it would be easy, but having two characters interact with each other like this is like really hard. They're operating on different layers, and they're also operating on different frame rates. So notice how they don't move at the same time. Like she moves first, and then he moves, and then she moves, and then he moves. Like little stuff like that, like figuring out the timing of that was like really difficult. Cleaning this up is going to be a nightmare too. I have this frame clean, it looks like. Let me see if I can unhide it. Where is it? But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to continue animating it in Flash or if I want to continue animating in Photoshop. They both have their strengths and weaknesses. But I think there's like a... Yeah, the colors are borked. One thing I like that they added in Flash is they added this camera right here. This camera. So like you can draw something and then with the camera you can do things like tilt it and zoom it and pan it. And it like operates by its own rules. So I really like that. You can't do that in Photoshop, but I'm sure there's like some kind of plugin or something. But if I were to animate it in Photoshop and if I wanted fancy camera movements, I'd have to export the video and then put it in like Premiere or something and then like do zooming in and stuff there. Oh, you live in Dallas too, dude? We got the Dallas squad up in here. Yeah. But yeah, so for this Metroid one, she's walking. She's chilling. I want it to be like nice, spooky, and atmospheric. I animated this like a long time ago, like a couple months ago. It wasn't that long ago when I had some free time as practice. She's walking, and then you've got a space pirate. She's like, what was that noise? And then you got another one, and she's like, what's going on? And then you got another one that walks by in frame. And then she, you know, whips around, shoom, and then aims her cannon and then shoots it. I was like, this is fun practice. This is good. I chose her because she's like, if you look at her character design, she's just like super simple. She's got whoom, whoom, like just circles and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sorry the stream is like a mess. I'm just kind of bouncing around and talking. I don't really know what to do. I would work on just one thing, but I feel like that's super boring. Cause it's just gonna be me here all quiet, just like coloring. So I'm just kind of bouncing around. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, she's looking and she's turning. And right here on the side, I have little reference pictures. Because every artist draws her differently. Like, although some artists will put lines here and then some will put some there. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So just kind of doing like my own thing. Just kind of using these as like a small guideline. But yeah, I want her goggles to glow. That'd be pretty dope. I say goggles. It's not a goggle, a visor. I want her visor to glow. That'd be pretty cool. Just practicing like putting like I'm practicing compositing. So it's like putting it into After Effects and then adding stuff like light shafts and glows and color correction and all that stuff to make it look like super spicy. So that's really what I was practicing with this. I was trying to take my animation to the next level. Yeah. I did this animation thing at RS. Blah, 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 blah. It was animation in photo, and they showed it, and they showed us layers, but we never got to really draw, and we just got to move balls and do assignments, and I quit. Ha. Drawing Mary Jane? Okay. Yeah, I realized I haven't really been drawing anything. I'm sorry. Let's do that. Let's just start drawing. I haven't been drawing because I'm a coward. I like to draw in blue. Even when I draw on paper, I have blue pencil lead because it's just so relaxing. But yeah, I used to not be able to draw girls like at all. That was like the hardest thing for me to draw. But after forcing myself to draw it like so much, I like started to get used to it. But they turned out like awful. And even though I like drawing hats from like a profile view, it's still really hard for me to get it to look right. So like there's a couple of little things like the nose, like it's just kind of like a rule of thumb, like the nose kind of starts at the bottom of the ear apparently. But yeah, the hardest thing for me to draw in the profile view is like the mouth coming in like this. Yeah, I kind of draw, like I don't mean to, it's just kind of turned into my style. Well, not my style, but I just kind of typically draw in an anime style now, like, which is funny because I never ever did before, but now I kind of like it. Now it's just fun to draw like that. Also, this is like looking totally whack, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. Part of the fun of drawing is figuring out that you actually suck at drawing, and that you're only capable of producing good art on a good day. And then you cry yourself to sleep afterwards. At least that's what I do. I don't know. Everybody does that, right? I'm not the only one. Ew. Mary Jane, why are you looking so disgusting right now? It's the nose. See, the nose is too... Let's make it like... pointier. I have the hardest time drawing the nose. That's one of the things that is hard for me to draw is the nose. And let's go ahead and push this eyeball back a little bit. Well, one of the benefits of drawing in Photoshop is you can just do this. But I still prefer drawing on paper. Bop. You're nowhere near done with Venom Part 3, right? I don't care. Animation takes mad time. Just wondering. Oh, yeah. Nowhere near done. Nowhere near done. I wish I was. No. Well, the first time I started working on it, I was really close to doing it. Like that trailer that I have on my channel or whatever. I decided not to use any of that stuff. And there was more of it too, like a lot more. I just decided that since I got spooked that the other video got like 20-something million views or whatever, which still blows my mind. I'm like, oh my god. Like 1 million is like a lot, but then like 20-something million, I'm like, that's like ridiculous. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to make part 3, and if that many people are going to watch it, and possibly more, then I'm like, I want this to be really, really good. You know what I mean? Like, I want this to be something that I can be proud of. So I took a lot of time off to just work on other projects and stuff to get better at drawing and animating and, I don't know, learning other stuff and stuff like that, so that when I did start working on Spidey 3, that the quality of it would be like really good, something that when people are like, whoa, you have like this many views or whatever, I'm like, yeah, because I made this cool thing and I could be proud of it, instead of being like, yeah, it's from this video, don't watch it, it's not very good. and then just be ashamed of it, you know. But the sad part is even if it turns out good, I'll probably still be ashamed of it. Just like I'm ashamed of everything. Yeah, this is like a quick Mary Jane. Let's do one from this angle too. Man, drawing girls is so much fun, dude. I used to be so like scared to draw girls. I'm like, I can't because they always look like a guy. But now I have the opposite problem where when I draw a guy, I'm like, he looks too feminine. I can't do it. Square up the jaw, but then no, that doesn't work. I mostly just do scribbly stuff like this because when I do end up doing the line art, at least digitally, it doesn't turn out too good. Opinions on Scott Pilgrim. Ooh, like the movie or the comics or just like Scott Pilgrim as a concept? I love Scott Pilgrim. The movie and the comics. Love everything about it. I love Edgar Wright, the director of the Scott Pilgrim movie. I love all the little video game references they have in there. It makes me happy. I love the music. The soundtrack is pretty dope. Oh, and the game. Oh my god, I forgot about the game. They took the game off the store. Can you believe that? And you can never download it ever again. I still have it downloaded onto my PlayStation. Because I'm a nerd. I used to play that a lot. I have the soundtrack. Soundtrack by Anamanaguchi to the video game. That's where it's at, baby. I've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. I know. Hold on, Mary Jane. Why are so few people making superhero-related animations on YouTube? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm surprised nobody else has been doing like a Spidey cartoon. Because there are some people who are like... Well, there's like a lot of people who are like way better than me. And I feel like they could crank out like a cool little Spidey short. Like, you know... Because I want to see it. Like, that's why I'm making it. Because I want to see it. I was like, if nobody else is doing this, then I'm going to do it. But it's taking forever, and I hate myself. I know I've been streaming for a long time. I was going to shut it off here in a second, actually. This is mainly just a test, just to see if I can do this. Just to see if, like, people would watch it or whatever. But, yeah, this is fun. I don't know if I'll archive it. I probably will. I don't like looking at this Mary Jane anymore. I'm going to make her bangs poofy. Kind of, like, angle that like that. This nose is, like, super bothering me, but I don't know what to do with it right now. I'm Mary Jane, and I'm a hipster. Mary Jane's got cool hair. She's got bangs that come out right here. That's pretty cool. That's fun to draw. My two favorite things to draw are really baggy clothes, which is weird, and hair. But I love drawing. I love drawing baggy clothes because I love drawing the lines to baggy clothes. So like somebody's got like a sweater on, kind of like I do. And I love drawing the wrinkles and stuff. Like bunched up wrinkles. Who would win in a 1v1, Spider-Man or Sonic? Oh, okay. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, you know who would win. It's Spidey. Spidey would win. All the time. All day, every day. Like Sonic, what? He's fast, but he's stupid. Spidey, he's smart. You know this. You know this. I feel like I should draw, like, a celebrity or something. That's me. That's me when I'm home alone. Yeah. It's really scary, actually. When I look in the mirror, I just see this. Like, same pose and everything. That's why I try to avoid mirrors as much as possible. Boop. Beep. Let's see. I guess I'll try and draw a Spidey. The hardest part about drawing Spider-Man for me is, let's get rid of this timeline. The hardest part about drawing Spider-Man for me is trying to figure out what like pose to put him in, because you can put him in like so many different poses. Because like he contorts his body in ways that like people can't, so that always freaks me out. So I'm like, I don't know. I always sketch out like so many different poses. So here he's gonna be like swinging. He's gonna be like, "Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Spidey." That's why I like drawing Spider-Man though, because I like drawing the web patterns on his head, like this. Those are just always so fun to draw. And when I'm drawing it on paper and I'm like inking it, oh, I get so excited. Like I'll draw the sketch and then I'm like, yes, now I get to ink it. I get to ink every last web line. That's you full ET? What, this? No, not that. This? No, that's not me full ET. That's me half ET. But we can get full ET. In fact, I'm getting a little chilly. I might have to go full ET right now. But yeah, this is typically how I start a sketch. Just basic shapes like that. You know, let's put this leg like all the way up here. And let's have this this leg like angling down like that. And let's put the calf right there. And then the foot coming at you like that. Boom. Cool, cool, cool. And then let's like really jack this torso up. Pow. Let's place this right here. Boop. And then go ahead and turn that body like that. Whoop. Nice. Nice. Beep. And let's go ahead and take this. Yoop. And let's boop. Oh, this is so good, man. I never draw in Photoshop, but this is like, if I was drawing this on paper, I'd be like, oh no, where's my eraser? But I don't use an eraser because I draw on pen. So I'd be like, oh no, I gotta draw this all over again. Boop. Oh, also the thing that sucks about drawing with the blue pencil lead is that the blue pencil lead doesn't erase. Like, you can try, and like I could be doing something wrong, but if you try to erase that blue pencil lead, you ain't getting nowhere. Oh, also the reason I draw on blue pencil lead is because when I draw, what's going on here? I'm trying to rotate my boy. Could not use move tool. Oh, why did that happen? That's weird. Thanks, Photoshop. No. When I draw in pencil lead that isn't blue, I'm so messy that I end up like smearing it everywhere. So, yeah, after I finish the Spidey sketch, I think I'm gonna shut this down. Thanks people for coming and watching little old me. I was gonna do this anyway, whether I streamed it or not. So I just figured, hey, might as well stream it, right? Might as well try this out. Like with anything, it has its benefits. Its benefits is that I get to say hello to you guys, but it also has its negatives, and its negatives is that I can't have the Catamario ST on full blast. Which is a shame. Which is quite a shame. See, like, I'm kind of like on autopilot right now. I still need to learn a lot about like anatomy. Like, I know some. I have. I learned anatomy from this big boy right here. This is a Street Fighter art book. Who voice acted Spidey in my second part? Good night, Cat. When am I streaming again? That is a good question. I don't know. Maybe sometime next week. Maybe sometime next month, maybe sometime next life. I don't know. Hopefully it's next week. I'll probably do like an hour and a half at a time. But next time I'll probably just like actually work on something. Instead of like actually hopping around. This is mainly just a test. But thank you for coming by. Good night. But yes, the Street Fighter art book. This is how I learned how to draw anatomy. Because there's so much in that. Street Fighter is just muscly boys and girls. And what better way to learn anatomy than drawing that? I've drawn Chun-Li so many times. I think I've drawn Chun-Li more times than I've drawn Spider-Man at this point. I love Chun-Li. I was thinking of being Chun-Li for Halloween. But I don't have the thighs to do it. I couldn't pull it off. See you later, Brett. I'll probably only be here for a couple more minutos. I'm just going to try and like solidify this sketch real quick. Yeah. Solidify, is that even a word? I guess like finalize. I don't know. But yeah, I learned how to draw anatomy from that Street Fighter book. And I'm still learning. I still got a long ways to go, but it's okay. It's okay, just drawing whenever I can, here and there. I could just, what I really want to be, I just want to be a storyboard artist, you know what I mean? Because like when you're a storyboard artist, you can be a good artist, but you don't have to be like on top of your game. As if, like if you're a concept artist, you've got to be like really, really good. But if you're a storyboard artist, you can get a lot with just like gestures and like shadows. As long as you know your camera angles and stuff like that, then you're Gucci. So I just want to be like a storyboard artist or like an animatic artist or something like that. That's like the dream. If I could do that and get paid for that, I'd be a happy boy. Cause then I get to draw. You know what I mean? Like when I'm doing my other stuff, I don't get to draw. Drawing is one of the only things that makes me happy anymore. Yeah, Spidey. When I was a kid, I used to want to be a comic book artist, and then I was like, but then I saw this like little video on how to make a flip book, and then I started making flip books, and I was like, oh my god, animation is dope. And I was like, I'm gonna be an animator. And then I was like, oh no, if I want to be a professional animator, I gotta be really good. Okay, I guess I'll just do video, cause that's where it's at. Also, hands are really hard to draw. I'm surprised I just kind of like cranked this out like that. But usually it takes like intense concentration. Like very intense concentration. Like I have to like laser focus each individual finger. The most I can get to anatomy is a torso and a head. Yeah, I feel you. I'm mostly the same way. Like I said, it's very hard for me to draw a body. Like the whole entire body. I always mess up around the connecting the legs to the torso part. So that's something I'm still working on. For girls, it's a lot easier, like to draw girls, like to draw the whole body for me, than it is for dudes. Because sometimes I end up drawing a dude and I'm like, yo, his hips are too wide. I gotta not make him wide. And then I'm like, oh no. See, that's why it's so good to draw Spider-Man, because Spidey's thick, dude. He's got thick thighs and stuff from jumping around. So I'm like, oh, this is easy. This is easy for me. I can draw this. But yeah, most time I draw a person, it's usually just either head and shoulders or like head from the torso. So I gotta work on that. We got the spider right here. Wee. So much fun. I'm having lots of fun. Yeehaw, boy. Yeah, it is so hard to talk and draw at the same time. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought? Usually when I'm drawing, like I said, I'm just quiet. I'm in the zone, dude. Even when I'm in class drawing, which is where I used to draw all the time, like sometimes people will come up to me and they're like, "Oh, you draw? Oh, what are you drawing? Oh, that's so cool." And I'm like, "Yeah, thanks." And then I go right back to the sketchbook and I keep drawing. And they're like, "What is this? This guy's a loser. Let's get out of here." And they try to like start a conversation. They're like, "Oh, cool. What kind of stuff do you like to draw?" I'm just like, "I like drawing stuff." And then I just go back to drawing. No, it's not that sad. It's not that sad. But it's not too far from the truth. It's a lot easier to draw than when you're not talking to human beings, you know what I mean? My ideal life is just making a nice cup of hot chocolate and just sitting there and just doodling. Going full ET. Sitting there sipping some chocolate and just going. You know what I mean? Drawing spooky monsters, drawing Spider-Man, drawing you name it. That's the dream. That's the dream. If I can do that, man, I'm set. I am set. Yeah. Well, that's my little Spidey sketch. I would do the line art on it, but I suck at line art. That would take me forever. Let's make that, whoa, like a little lighter, maybe up here or something. Let's go ahead and do some shadows. Let's make that a little bigger. Yeah. Cool. Oh, hey, Jackie. Yep. Yeah, hot chocolate does sound nice. Oh, no. Oops. I'm sorry, Jackie. You'll get the hot chocolate one day. But I'm right, aren't I? Like, come on, dude. Hot chocolate, that's where it's at. It's got them abs. Cool. Color in the soles of his shoes. Ta-da! And then we have a Spidey. Our very own Spidey. I guess that's it. I think this is what we're gonna call it. I did a lot of talking. I think that was the most I've talked all week. Yeah, I'll try and do this again if you guys want. The only reason I do it so late is because this is the only time I know where I don't have to. I can just relax. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about going anywhere or doing anything. I can just sit down and draw. So, yeah. Thanks for showing up. Sorry if it was boring. It probably definitely was. I don't know. But I guess I'll see you guys later or something. I don't know. Peace. I'm out this hoe.